All right, everyone, welcome to another art vlog. Well, so today I'm gonna be working on mannequins. Oh my gosh, I'm already messing up. It's a long word, fellas. It's a long word. It's mannequinite. Let me try this again, everyone. I'm not even going to edit this out. I've tried. I've tried. I can't do it yet. So, it's mannequin, mannequinization, mannequinization. Mannequinization. Today, I am going to be focusing on mannequinization of the figure, and yeah, that's about it. Um, so I'm working on the figure using a tool called mannequinization. It's a word that is way too long for something that basically means I am basically turning the figure into simple block forms. Um, for this for this drawing session, I was focusing on mannequinization, but I kind of pivoted a little bit. I mainly started out using a technique that I got from Proko called the bean, or using the bean. And in this method, you start out by creating oval and circular forms um, to imply the torso and hip area. Um, when I do a little bit, if I do a little bit of self-reflection, I think I was a little scratchy at the very beginning, and it's usually because I'm kind of nervous, or I'm just trying to get out like some intense, I don't know, internal energy, or like just like nervous energy, I guess. Um, I often get that. I do that a lot when I do these drawings. Later on, you might see me write down. I write later on. I wrote too scribbly. I was like, this is way too scribbly. I'm like, that means I'm being too scratchy. I'm not being precise with my drawing, or I'm not being, what would you call it, intent, or I'm not making marks with intent. And I think one of the things I've been trying to focus on is being less scratchy with my work. Um, and that's one of the struggles I've been having lately is there's been a lot of mark making, a lot of scribbles, and I've been finding that my work's been a little bit too kinetic or energetic, and I've been trying to tampen that down, like dampen it, and trying to focus on observing the subject matter and slowing down my mark making. Um, and that's a habit that I've established over years of just drawing, where I've often been overtly energetic on the subject matter, and because of that, the final product, or the final image, has suffered because I've had to uh, make a lot of corrections. So a lot of times when I'm drawing, I've been trying to focus on slowing down my mark making. Um, this is part of an ongoing series of or ongoing vlog where I focus on one specific drawing aspect or one specific drawing method, um, and I'm trying to do it by the hour. So I'm kind of cataloging the work by the hour, which is why when you see these vlogs now, I put like above on the sketchbook or on the paper, hour 30 or hour 31 or 32. And I'm just cataloging the amount of hours that I'm focusing on a specific aspect in drawing. Um, I got this from a YouTube channel called 10,000 Hours, and I haven't facilitated all of the things that this artist or this YouTuber is utilizing, but in the future, I hope to use those techniques. And it's if you really want to know what I'm talking about, I would suggest going to or searching the YouTuber 10,000 Hours, and he will give a better explanation to what he's doing and how he's doing it. And in future videos, I hope to implement more of his drawing strategies in hopes to improve my work. Um, so these videos or this video or like what I'm working on is I worked on two figures. The first figure was a female figure, and the second figure was a male figure. The first figure I did a lot of changes um, to her. I would make adjustments to the figure. And a lot of times in studies or in my drawing studies, I will do adjustments. And what those adjustments are is I will make little bitty arrow notations on the figure. And those arrow notations are merely meant to show like the angle of an arm, the angle of a torso or hand, or um, if I make it another arrow, sometimes those arrows would also indicate I need to move a particular figure or particular part of the figure left or right on the picture plane. And I merely use those as reminders so that when I were to draw if I were to draw the figure again, assuming I were to draw this figure twice or three times, I would know that, oh, I'm I'm not quite getting the placement of this arm correct, or I'm not getting the angle of the femur or the leg correct. So I do these arrow indications to kind of remind myself I need to double check these points or be more mindful in the future. Um, so that's why I typically do that. Um, that is why I do that in my sketchbook or in my drawings. It's not I'm not like doing some sort of weird left, right, up, down. I'm not making a code for a cheat code for a game. Do they still have cheat codes for games? I don't know if they do. Anyways, so I worked on the female for 30 minutes, and then I worked on the male figure for about 30 minutes, which is I didn't get a lot done. It's not a lot of time for me to get a lot done for the drawing, but it's also very slow in these studies. I spent a lot of time thinking about the figure in regards to drawing it using the bean and also drawing it using mannequinization. Well, that's the first time I said that word correctly. So that's one of the reasons why in this vlog or in these two drawings I didn't get a lot done, because I'm trying to really focus on the idea and on the concept. And oftentimes when you're focusing on a new concept or trying to focus on an idea or a specific drawing technique, you have to dial back your speed, dial back some of the other things so that you can give that idea or concept its due diligence. And so that's one of the things I've been focusing a lot on with regards to these art vlogs or these drawing studies. Now, I would have to look. When I look at these drawings, I don't really think they're particularly impressive. Um, but at least when I reflect on them later on, I think, well, they at least get me closer to a better understanding of these drawing concepts and of these drawing techniques. And I at least hope that when I practice this concept or practice this techniques in the future, I'll be a little bit closer to perfection or improving. Now, I'm never going to be perfect, um, but at the least, I can subtly improve with each iteration of practicing these techniques. Anyways, I guess that's it for today's little vlog. But I shall come back again and do another one in the future. Don't forget to subscribe and tell me in the comment section what kind of things you are practicing to improve. What things did you find were helpful? Was it drawing the bean, or was it using mannequinization, or was it some sort of other thing that you felt was a good strategy to progress in your artwork? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Cheers.